there, horror fans, how's it going? I'm your host, Douglas here at Drown Boy Productions, bringing you a rare memorabilia and autograph unboxing. So in today's video, we don't really have any masks or costumes to unbox, but we do have a couple of really cool pieces, featuring some awesome autographs and some production pieces from Halloween Kills, directly from the set of Haddonfield. I recently came across this small collection of items on Facebook. This came from a resident of Haddonfield during Halloween Kills. I believe that they received, well, I know that they received some of these items directly from production. As for the others, I'm not sure if they acquired this after the fact or if this was something that happened kind of during production, right after production, whatever the situation may be, but we have some really cool stuff to take a look at here. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We're going to go ahead and start things off with the production materials from Halloween Kills. Now this is nothing crazy, there's no screen use props here, anything like that, but these are set use pieces. Starting off with the Mob Rules Authorized Neighbor Lanyard. This is, of course, the plastic lanyard piece. It does have the full string inside, and it just says Mob Rules Authorized Neighbor. This is what you would use to get in and out of the neighborhood where you lived while they were filming. They obviously didn't want people going in and out too much, but it's understandable that with people having jobs or just whatever the situation may be, you have to go in and out, so gotta have one of these. So here inside of this plastic protector we have said paperwork and a business card. I'm not going to give you guys the business card information because it's, of course, addresses, phone numbers, emails, that type of thing. And you don't need that, but I will read you the note. So let's go ahead and dive right in. At the top here, it says David Green's Mob Rules. And the font actually looks, for David Green's name, it looks like a Disney lettering font. And then I thought the Mob Rules font was like a 101 Dalmatians thing because it kind of looks like it has spots. But I was looking closer and I think those are supposed to be bullet holes. So there you go. Anyways, it says, "Hello neighbor, my name is David Grant and I am one of the assistant location managers of a new feature film currently titled Mob Rules. I'm leaving you this letter because Home Again Productions LLC wants to film scenes in your area. I wanted to be sure to introduce myself and discuss the ideas we had for the neighborhood and how it might impact you. We've stopped by the area a couple of times with our director and director of photography to examine how we would film certain key elements from the script. I would like to meet all the neighbors and make sure we can work together. I would also like to get you and everyone else's contact information so my team and I can keep you up to date as we proceed. Our production team has had years of experience, especially in Wilmington, and has successfully filmed in many cultural and historic landmarks. We are working in conjunction with the Wilmington Film Commission, and then there's a phone number, and North Carolina Film Office. Please feel free to reach out to them to validate our project. Please contact me at your earliest convenience so I can speak to you further about this movie and or any other concerns you may have. I want to ensure that this is a pleasant and painless process. My job is to make sure you are comfortable in your neighborhood and home." And then it has his name and contact information. So it doesn't say anything too specific, obviously, about Michael Myers is going to be in your neighborhood. If you see a guy in a white mask, don't shoot. Anything like that. Just, we're filming in your neighborhood, and we want to make sure that this is as painless as possible, which has got to be fun, being that it's a Halloween film. I feel like the only pain that would come from that is from having to stay home to try and watch as much filming as possible. That is, unless, you know, you're the kind of person that's worried about people doing location scouting and trying to get videos outside of your house to be like, and this is the street where Michael Myers was stabbed by the mob. Maybe that's what this is all about. They had to make sure that all the neighbors were okay with that because there are going to be people that show up after the fact to these locations and they know that at this point. Or maybe it was just as simple as making sure everyone has proper access to the neighborhood and of course nobody's going to be upset about their house being in a movie. I don't know. Regardless, this is pretty cool stuff, nothing screen used, but it is set used and kind of a cool piece. I was also going to try and have the person that sold me this stuff do a video talking a bit about the experience, and they were going to do that, but with how I wanted to release the video, time sensitive wise, it really wasn't going to work out, and there really wasn't that much to share. Regardless, I really appreciate them selling me these items because even though they're pretty simple, they will have a great home here. But of course, that's not all that I've received from them, so let's go ahead and take a look at the rest. This was a pretty great lot of collectibles, and I probably would have bought all of this for this next item even without any of the production paperwork, but man, that made it so much sweeter. This is the one piece I was missing from the newest collection, I guess. I have the Halloween 2018 soundtrack on vinyl. I have the Halloween Ends soundtrack on vinyl. But I was missing Kills. And that's actually what made me stop scrolling to check this out in the first place. Here we have a copy of Halloween Kills, the soundtrack on vinyl, signed by Douglas Tate. Many of you watching probably already know who Douglas Tate is, but if you don't, he's a stuntman who has played many amazing characters, including Jason from Freddy vs. Jason, but he does also play Michael in Halloween Kills. This is a pretty much brand new copy of the vinyl that was only open to be signed. It's never been played, and it came directly from Sacred Bones, which is great. That will fit in with the rest. But Douglas Tate is not the only signature that came with this. Oh no, we have many more cool ones on the other side inside of this plastic case. So, here we have Laurie Strode herself. Unfortunately, this is not signed by Jamie Lee Curtis. That would be absolutely amazing, but instead we do have many other really cool signatures. Starting at the top left, we have Aaron Armstrong, the Shape 78, who of course was the Shape in 1978. So this is our flashback Michael Myers. So it's already got 2 Michael Myers signatures on it. Really freaking cool. Then we come down here, we've got Marcus and Vanessa. Of course, Carmen McNeil and Michael Smallwood, I think it is. Both of theirs, pretty awesome. They were the nurse and the doctor in the movie in 2018, but more prominently in Kills. And then we have this one. Now, I couldn't read this at first. Not very good at reading cursive, but that's Tom Jones Jr. This is a Dr. Loomis autograph. I had no clue when I purchased this that this was signed by Dr. Loomis, but that is so damn cool. Outside of Malcolm McDowell, I mean, it's one of the only Dr. Loomis signatures you're going to be getting. And personally, I think Tom Jones Jr. did a great job as Dr. Loomis, even though it was a very small part. I think physically he did a great job portraying the character. Christopher Nelson did a great job bringing Dr. Loomis back to life through Tom Jones Jr. And to have something like this signed by all these people, especially for the price I paid, is amazing. Really great deal here. I have to give a huge thank you yet again to the person, the resident of Haddonfield, who sold me these wonderful collectibles. The only thing is, even though this looks like a great deal, it's actually more of a project, because I can't just have Douglas Tate and Aaron Armstrong and not get at least James Jude Courtney and maybe Nick Castle too. Nick did kind of get cut from the final edit of the film, but still, James has got to be on there. I'm thinking somewhere right around here, some prime James Jude Courtney real estate. And while it's certainly not screen used, I didn't think I would have anything from the production of Halloween Kills, so pretty excited about that. And it should look pretty cool on display next to this guy. This is one of the Halloween Kills masks that I've rehauled. I've only done 3. This was the 3rd copy that I attempted, and I'm actually pretty proud of how it turned out. I know a lot of people have tried their hand at these, and you know, I thought may as well give it a shot myself. So I'll be sure to get this stuff on display next to that mask, and just yet again, can't thank you enough, dude. And then we do have one last piece that is an absolutely awesome score. Really, everything here has been. But this one was just absolutely incredible. This popped up on eBay for a very low price from a sports memorabilia collector who had a ton of other autographs, a little bit of horror, but mostly sports stuff. And I guess they just didn't know what they had with this one, because here we have a mini poster of Scream 1 signed by Wes Craven. So damn sick. Of course, anything signed by Wes at this point is a great find. And really, if I'm being honest, it's kind of been difficult for the past few years to find much of anything Scream-wise that is signed by Wes. And when you do, it's typically like a low-quality reprint of a poster, or just a really low-quality 8x10 or something like that that's signed by him. Not a whole lot that's specifically Scream, and the things that are Scream haven't been great quality. This is a high-quality print. It's not pixelated, it's not like a low-quality image, it's nice, it's signed by Wes, and I'm not sure of the size. I think it's an 8.5 by 11 just looking at it, but it does have a COA with it. It's got a number on it, so it's in a database. It's been, you know, authenticated, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I just absolutely did not expect to find something like this, especially for the price I paid. I will definitely be getting this thing framed up and possibly try to add some more signatures to it in the future. But yeah, I think that about does it. There's not a whole lot left to say here. Some cool production pieces, some really cool autographs, including that amazing Wes Craven autograph. And yeah, just gotta go get this stuff on display. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, even though there was only one mask. It wasn't even like a score, it's just something I did. But hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Love you all, thank you for watching, and see you next time.